it is very apparent, and I don't believe the logical mind can dispute the fact that um, any reference of God is being driven from the public display, in particularly like military oaths. And it has been evident for many, many years that certain establishments have been wanting to strip reference of God from even the Pledge of Allegiance. Being one who is highly religious, yet also highly patriotic, it leaves me to ponder on a few things. We can debate all day long about our country being founded on Judeo-Christian values and principles. I believe it was, but many do not. And unfortunately, we as a country have gotten to a point where respectful and thoughtful, open dialogue is fast becoming mute. It is without use. And that is one of the biggest tragedies that's going to cause our downfall. And therefore, debating Judeo-Christian values as part of our founding is we'll let history decide. I took an oath of office when I entered the military back in 1990. And the reference of God was in there. So help me God. So I ask you, what is God to you? The common perception is, and even among atheists, is that God references an all-powerful being, whether it be a physical being or a pure spiritual being, that oversees all creation, etc., etc. I have a hard time justifying certain things. You know, the quick part of me wants to say, come on, get over it. We are founded on Judeo-Christian values. You need to learn to respect the oath that we are given. At the same time, we need to understand that we do live in difficult and alternative times. And so, what I propose is that atheists and Christians and whatever else, when taking certain oaths to observe what God means to you, and perhaps without trying to sound blasphemous, perhaps we can include the term God as being an all-inclusive thing. One of the popular things today is people worshiping nature, the all-wondering tree, if you will. That's all fine and good. In my opinion, if that's your God, shoot towards it. For others, they see absolutely nothing. There is no awe or wonder. There is no God, this or that. But even those people should have that innate part of their soul that respects and observes something large, whether it be their own confidence in their ability, their own pride in the accomplishments that they have? Can that not be your God? I'm asking. Why change public policy? Because you do not like the word God. That's the whole premise of what I am expressing right now. Why insist on changing public policy because of one word? What did that one word do to you? Because of that one word, you hate everything about Christianity. And so I'm trying to do my best to be all-inclusive in the terminology, yet retain some identification, some destination of whom we are each accountable to, whether it be a physical God, a spiritual God, a tree, a rock, or even that innate sense of where all your accomplishments and your pride go that make you happy. That should be included in everybody's oath, I would assume. An atheist, a Christian, anybody. Because it applies your service, your potential service to the military, and it affixes it to that which you hold most dear. It endears you to it. So I have a strong sense that we need to come to some kind of consensus. But at the same time, we have got to understand, realize, and see how devastating this whole process has been, that has been going on for many years. It is a blatant, outright agenda to destroy Christianity, to destroy any reference of God. Because, come on, let's just lay it all out on the cards. If you take away all reference of God from military, from any kind of institution, are you really going to stop there? Come on, are you really going to stop there? No. Because hatred is a virus. Hatred grows. Hatred blackens. And that's all this is hatred. You will not stop with the military. You will not stop with public buildings. You will not stop with colleges and universities. You will not stop until Christianity is dead. Search your heart, and I'm talking to all those who are attacking Christianity, who are attacking the military oaths of office, and ask yourself, what is the end result of my efforts, if they are so noble, right, true, and correct? Am I going to stop when I win this case against the military? Am I going to stop when I win the case against the government or the universities? If you answer truthfully, I would assume it would be no. You would not stop. That is the red flag and the point at which you need to start looking inside yourself and asking yourself if you're on the right side. Because no one has said that when you say, "So help me God," no one has said that you have to believe in a corporeal God or a spirit or even Jesus the Christ. But to you it can mean that your oath